AMOL, T6 electronically driven and electronically controlled turbine ventilator that can be used for intra-hospital transportation, hospital-to-hospital transportation, and ICU. The device has 10.4-inch high-definition big display screen with user-friendly interface. It works for all patient groups like adults, pediatrics, and neonates. All the conventional and advanced ventilation modes are available. Volume control ventilation modes, pressure control ventilation mode, spontaneous modes, and some advanced modes like high flow oxygen therapy and CPR mode. A minimum tidal volume of 2 ml is available for neonates. T6 has continuous real-time monitoring of patient during entire ventilation period. T6 has large capacity rechargeable battery that can last for more than 6 hours when fully charged. T6 has a big 10.4 inches display screen. On the right side of the ventilator, there are 6 keys and 1 navigation knob. Power on/off key, alarm reset key, which will reset all the alarms except the advanced alarms. Nebulization key to turn on/off nebulization function. Main menu key for the advanced settings. Lock screen key, which will disable the screen touch. Alarm mute key, which will disable all the alarms for 120 seconds. And navigation knob. On the bottom of the ventilator, it has inspiratory valve, expiratory valve. And in the center, it has leak test plug, nebulization air outlet, and flow sensor ports. On the back side of the ventilator, it has AC power connectivity, DC power connectivity, high pressure oxygen connectivity, and low pressure oxygen connectivity. And it has a hook which is used for different transportation purposes. And it has a USB port and some other ports which are used to upgrade the software of the ventilator and used to connect the hospital internal system. T6 has 2 kinds of breathing circuits: disposable breathing circuit and reusable breathing circuit. The breathing circuit has a few parts: inspiratory tube, expiratory tube, flow sensor tubes, water cups, flow sensor, extension tube, and test lung. The installation of the breathing circuit has few steps. The blue tube is connected to the inspiratory valve. The white tube is connected to the expiratory valve. And the flow sensor tubes can be connected according to their color. The colorless tube is connected to colorless port. The blue tube is connected to blue port. The pressure sensor connection is made in this way, that the pressure sensor tubes are directing upwards. Then connect test lung or the patient mask. Finally, hang the circuit on the hanger. It should be hanged in this way, that the pressure sensor tubes are directing upward and the water cups are directing downwards. Press on/off button to turn on the ventilator. The ventilator will go into the self-test interface. Select your desired patient type, like adult, pediatric, or infant, and complete all the tests one by one. After completing all these tests, simply press skip. It will show the last patient data and the new patient option. Select the new patient. Select the patient gender. Select the height of the patient. After selecting the height of the patient, the ventilator will calculate its idle weight. Select the ventilation type and start ventilation. To select the desired ventilation mode, press the upper right corner of the display screen. After selecting the desired ventilation mode, some settings can be done. like some normal settings, FiO2 settings, tidal volume settings, frequency settings, etc., as well as trigger settings, size settings, and compensate settings. During the ventilation, the whole screen is divided into 3 sections: monitoring parameters area, waveform area, setting parameters area. In the monitoring parameters area section, the 9 parameters can be monitored at the same time. Any parameter can be changed on the preferences. Except the waveforms, there are loops available. 3 kinds of loops are available at the same time. In the values interface, different values can be monitored. Trends interface, mechanics interface, where the dynamic lung and different big fonts can be seen. And on the bottom, there are some short keys and special tools are available. Some special tools like function, inspiratory hold, expiratory hold, manual, diagnostic, RM, and PV tool. Suction instructions. CPR mode, where 3 modes are present: 30:2, 15:2, and continuous compression mode. In the freeze screen option, screen will be freezed and one can monitor different values at different points on the waveforms. And in the events, different alarms can be found. T6 can record up to 5,000 alarms. And in the alarm section, there are some alarm settings available. To use HFNC mode, switch to standby. Select HFNC, where you can find different settings parameter and different monitoring parameters.